Oh, yes, I should look here. Hi, hello, how do you do? Thank you so much for joining me here today. Thank you to my Facebook family. You're always, watching my videos. Thank you so much. Thank you to my YouTube family. If you're my friend on Facebook, go to YouTube and please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. I tried to send the link on Facebook, but I think it's just difficult for people to click on the link and then go to YouTube, so I just decided to grace Facebook with the real deal. So today I want to send a shout out to one of my colleagues in the office. She just got hitched yesterday, and she's a very wonderful and amazing person. Congratulations, Aisatu Koroma. I think she got married to somebody named Koeva or something like that. Congratulations, Aisatu. I'm so happy for you. I pray for all the marital bliss that comes with marriage. Enjoy it. So today, by virtue of coincidence, I did not even know I was going to talk about it. Sometimes I think about something the rest of the day and I just feel like, okay, I have an epiphany. There's something important here to share. So then I come and I make a video and I share it with you. How nice is that? So today I want to talk about the concept of love is blind. And I don't want to talk about it. I want to ask a question. Is love really blind? Is love really blind? So if you're watching this video, maybe you're falling in love, just give me a comment. Is love really blind? I'll tell you my own point of view, if love is blind or not, and how blind can love be, and how the concept of love being blind can make people act funny or stupid sometimes, So it has been proven that love is actually blind. Now, the proof that they made is that you don't need to see somebody to love them, to like them. The concept is true for us that, are serving a God that we have never seen, but we love him, like we stand up for him every time, every day. But in the romantic sense and the emotional sense, is love really blind? Yes. I think Netflix just premiered a show. They have a 4th season that they try to see. They allow people to go on blind dates to see if you're connected to somebody's, mental capacity, conversational skills, if you can fall in love with that person by not looking at them. So that is their own point of view. But I think because this concept of love is blind is so universal, I try to look at a lot of countries, how they interpret love is blind. Some people say love is blind to a point that you don't see the faults of your partner. Love is blind to a point that you don't have to even recognize or draw your partner's attention when they are doing wrong. Or some people say love is so blind that sometimes you are on the outside looking in will be like, what is this person doing with this person? That is how blind love is. So I concur to the latter, that love does not look at age, does not look at race, does not look at stature, does not look at educational backgrounds, does not look at intellect. When you're falling in love, you're falling in love. Like, these hearts can make us do mumu things. Like, we'll just be it there. Some people be like, really? You fell in love with that person? What are you doing with that person? And in your heart, you'll be like, stop talking. I need to go and see this guy. You see? So that is, for me, that is the concept of love is blind. But because I have found out that a lot of people are misunderstanding the concept of love is blind to mean that the other person can literally do everything and anything under the sun, and you'll be like, okay, love is blind. I'm not even going to pay attention to it. I'm just going to override or oversight it and capacitate them or enable them to continue to be that kind of person. I don't think that is what the concept stands for. The concept does not say don't make people accountable for what they do to you. The concept is you are free to love anybody. Don't try to count their physicality or what they have as a criteria or prerequisite for why you should fall in love with them. Then we'll just look at you as either a gold digger or someone that is going for looks, someone that is superficial. And you don't want to be tagged like that. But once you are in a relationship, either it's just a boyfriend, girlfriend, a fiancé kind of situation, or you are married to the person. So to think about it, I don't think any of us should try to use the concept of love is blind to minimize what love should truly be. Love is a good thing. When somebody says they love you, they ought to treat you right. They ought to care for you. They ought to be there for you. They ought to put you on a pedestal. That is what you fell in love with. But now, the reason why people try to say love is blind and hide under the guise of this love is blind thing to take a lot of things is because when they are falling in love, they actually fell in love with the superficial, and they did not fall in love with what they truly want or what is truly important to them. And I get it. Nobody calls you on the first date and try to ask you, so what is important to you? What are your views on religion? No. And usually the falling in love takes place on the first date. You go to the first date, you fell in love with the person, you start to talk, like you go home now and you start thinking about the person. Like most of the other things that come after that, they are just mumu things now. So because you fell in love with the idea of the physicality, the way the person looks, the way the person smells, the way the person carries themselves, you did not ask yourself the important and salient questions of what is important to the person. Those are the core things. Like, what does the person stand for in life? Is religion important to you? Is family important to you? Did you ask the other person if religion and family is important to you? You don't. You fall in love into that, and then you feel stuck for reasons that I explained in one of my episodes, what you need to know before you fall in love. If you have not listened to that, please go to anchor.com and search for the Think Talk podcast. You will listen to that episode. Africans, when we get into relationships, when certain things are amiss, either you lose your virginity, either you have sex with the person, either you have spent time with the person, either the person has met your family, you feel as if you're stuck. So now you are using this idea of love is blind. So even when it's not working out for you, you'll be like, love is blind. Well, love, when you are in love now with somebody, you should just take everything. Love is blind. You never know what even that other person is taking. Now, let me also just say this up front. Let's stop. That sentence, I hate it. These people that are thinking that I'm taking too much, they are taking twice as much. We are not talking about them. We're talking about you. Your capacity to take things is different from that person. So let's say that person's spouse is being unfaithful, is beating them, is this and that. What if their own capacity, their own tolerance level is at a 10, and your own tolerance level is at a 2? And now I am telling you that this is not healthy. And you'll be like, but in they take 100, in they take 200. My sister, not everybody can survive it. My brother, not everybody can survive it. Okay, that's out of the way. Let's come back to our topic. Don't hide under these guys. I know we are all guilty of it. Once we have established ourselves in the relationship, or they have met our parents, we have this, we have that, everybody knows we are together. You try to succumb. You try to take nonsense. You try to this. I had something, I think 2 days ago, that the strength of a woman is not measured by the nonsense the woman can take. It's not. Love is supposed to make you feel good. It's supposed to make you feel happy. It's supposed to, when you think of it, it's supposed to give you that bubble. I don't say things will not go wrong. I don't say things will not hit you. Turbulence will not come. But don't take the consistency of that turbulence to mean or to pat yourself on the back that I am a strong woman or love is blind. Love is not blind. Love is seeing. Love has eyes. It can see. I have lost friends to this concept of love is blind. They are seeing the trouble and they will just be entering. They will just be going. They will just be digging deep and deep and deep and deep until at the end of the day they can't take it. So sometimes love is blind is a way for us to just excuse our spouse to do what they want or to be bad. No human being should be in a relationship if they are not willing to be accountable. If you know you are not willing to be accountable, don't be in a relationship. You know, just give it up. If you don't want to be accountable, if you don't want somebody to tell you that this is the way I want to be treated, don't be in a relationship. So let's stop excusing people under the guise that, oh, love is blind. And people also misuse this concept to say, especially people from outside looking in, when you don't agree with certain things from somebody else and you decide to walk away, they feel like, oh, they never even loved that person. No, you do. You love that person. But that person cannot just love you in the capacity you want to be loved. Plain and simple. I want you to love me by respecting me, by not cheating on me, by, being responsible and respectful to me. If you cannot be that, if I walk away, that does not mean I don't love you. I love you so much that to allow you to get somebody with low standards that you can be with. And that person will be just fine with you. I will say this, and I would not want anybody to feel guilty because you are going through this. The reason being that most relationships that have metamorphosed to marriage did not begin with us as adults. We start them when we are kids. We have looked at these people. A few people I know, went into mature relationships. They're in their 30s. They are in their late 20s. They have sense. They know what they want. Maybe they caught 6 months, 1 year, and they are married. But for some of us that, got into all of this at age 17, 18, 19, we don't fully know what we want. And usually, when we get at the edge of it, both individuals will be dissatisfied. The man is dissatisfied, the woman is dissatisfied. And it takes too much of compromise. Usually, it does not work because the compromise is too much. Now you are getting your own sense. You know what you want. Your religious views are changing. The way you look at family is changing. Maybe you've suffered 1 or 2 setbacks or loss. And now your perspective of life is changing. You want things to be done in a certain way. But that is not what you fell in love with. You have to be honest with yourself. But because you are dissatisfied, you will be giving yourself excuses that, okay, let me just take it because love is blind. I should be taking all of these things. This thing does not matter. If I say I love this person, I should not be staying this floor. You are lying to yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are seeing it. At the end of the day, you are seeing it and you are feeling the pinch of it. And you're just, you're braving it to say, okay, love is blind, love is blind. And the other thing I want to talk about is we are using this love is blind to give people a pass to consistently and continually not be fair with us. Don't verbalize it. Love is not blind. Love is blind on the area that you can fall in love with absolutely anybody you want to, regardless of how they look or what they have. But when it comes to feelings, when it comes to how people treat you, don't say it that I will love you forever because love is blind. Because I think people will misuse that or use it at their own advantage to continue to suppress you or to just be bad to you. And then if you don't take it, there is those outside people that say, oh, because this person does this, and you are not there to stand for it, it means you're weak or it means you don't love this person. I give an example all the time that everybody loves sugar. But sugar is not good for you, so don't eat sugar. All of us love sugar. Me, I love sugar too much. But now I've come to a place to realize that sugar is not good for me. So I have to leave sugar alone. That is the same concept. If you are into something and you have been hiding under this phrase that love is blind, or love can take it all, love can this, love can that, you are not brought into this world to die because you want to love. It does not even make sense. Love is supposed to give you life. Supposed to, make you flourish. Don't hide under that, guys. If you think that the thing is not working for you, you love it, just like all of us love sugar. But if it's not working for you, it's not good for you, stop it. Stop it. Too many mental health cases, too many depression going on, too many anxiety going on, too many deaths of young people going on, all under the guise of I'm frustrated. I saw a beautiful soul, I think sometime on Saturday. brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I went to school with the person, and boom, in a deep depression. Like they cannot even talk. What happened? What happened? I was in love, blah, 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 blah. I beg you in the name of God. Love is not blind. Look out for yourself. You are worth it. If it does not happen for you, there is nothing wrong for you to love yourself. There is nothing wrong for you to be in a place. It is better to be at peace with yourself than to be in a place that does not celebrate you, that does not value you. Think about it deeply. Love is blind before you fall into it. Once you are in it and you're experiencing it, open your eyes. Love is not blind. Open your eyes. I hope it makes sense to you. Thank you for listening.